I'm going to give a nerdy content warning for this video, so if you aren't at least slightly interested in computers, you might want to give this one a miss. But nevertheless, this is a video I've been looking forward to doing for a while. This is the build of my computer. Hello YouTube, Miller Corner here, welcome back once again, and this is going to be a slightly different video because this is a video that's going to actually be happening before my previous video, if that makes sense. It makes sense in my head, shush. And we're going to be building my computer, because the thing is, my old computer is hideously underpowered and it's not capable of running Microsoft Word with several tabs open. What I'm going to do is upgrade to something that's capable of running modern games, at least medium settings, 1080p, 60 FPS, and it's capable of rendering and editing full 1080p HD video so I can give you guys the best possible content. Together with my friend Ben, also known as Velocirandom, say hello.
Hello.
We're going to be building my first computer. Not my first computer, I've owned computers for a while, but never actually built one that's substantial enough to do anything proper with. This time we're going to be going multiple cores, we've got a substantial graphics card, we've got a plethora of hard drives, and a spec that frankly should cost a lot more than I paid for it, but by shopping around and being a bit of a tight arse, I've managed to get something of a reasonably good spec. So we'll go through what I've got, show you how much I paid for it all, and then we're going to build it.
First up is a 40 quid bundle comprising of Asus's versatile and ubiquitous M5A78L-M USB 3 motherboard, supporting AMD's FX 4130 3.8 GHz quad-core processor, more than enough for my needs and wants right now, and a lovely stick of 4GB DDR3 1600 Kingston HyperX RAM. For better bandwidth and memory count, I then added another stick of 4GB DDR3 1600 RAM from Samsung. By using an online calculator and adding 100 watts to the recommended wattage for a power supply, I ended up at Corsair's TX650, which has a variety of connectors for everything I'm going to need and has got some headroom for upgrades and protectability in the future. What's more, at 30 quid for a good condition, good brand unit such as this, I really can't complain. The meat of the build, the graphics card, and for this I chose EVGA's old but still fantastically capable GTX 570, which stands toe to toe with the similarly priced Radeon 7850 and is definitely comparable to the 3 times as expensive 6990. What's more, at £46.57, this one was an absolute bargain. Now the hard drive army, beginning with a 7200 RPM Hitachi Ultrastar 1TB drive, which came in at a square 20 quid and is for game saves and general files. After that is a 250GB Seagate drive that I had laying around and as a result was free and is designed purely for YouTube and filming files. Finally, it's the 80GB Western Digital drive from my old HP machine, which thanks to a lack of a long enough SATA cable ended up being used externally, as you'll see later. To hold everything together, it's a recycled case from an old HP DX2300. Sure, it might not be the most spacious case in the world, and it did require a bit of modification to make everything fit right, but with a built-in card reader, a DVD rewriter that's equipped with LightScribe, a price tag of nil, and a pretty handsome look, it must be said, it's alright. So those are all the components. £146.52 for that lot is an amazing deal and I couldn't be happier. What you're about to see now is the first installation of Windows 7.
We're loading up now. This is it, installing Windows. We have a Windows logo. We're not putting Windows 10 on there, are we?
That's the Windows 8 logo anyway.
We're not putting Windows 8 on there either?
Nope.
Good.
But it will likely sit here for up to 10 minutes.
And with that major first world problem announced, it's time to continue with the install.
Okay, so sit rep, we've come back after having some delicious lunch, and it is running. We've got Windows installed on this bad boy. It's making lots of encouraging computer style noises, the fan's spinning nicely. We're up! We're up! Windows 7 is installed, we've got a very nice desktop background, which I'm going to change immediately. But yeah, that's all there is to say. It's working, it's running. You've just seen the startup of my first computer build. Time for drivers.
Drivers.
Let's do some drivers, people. So, update. Basically, long and the short of it is, we cannot connect the disk drive because none of the SATA cables we have are long enough. Because we don't have a disk drive, we can't install motherboard drivers, we can't install graphics card drivers, we can't install sound drivers. We're not getting sound, and we can't install drivers for this wireless stick to connect to the internet because the drivers are on a disk, which we can't connect at the moment because we don't have a long enough SATA cable to plug in. So we're going to take it downstairs, plug it into a power outlet, possibly plug it into another monitor, plug it with Ethernet directly into the router, go online, download drivers for this thing, and hopefully we can get some motherboard and graphics card drivers while we're there, and then we may well have a computer that at least is capable of working. Fingers crossed. So, after a long and somewhat strenuous experience, to the extent that we're still kind of doing file transfers right now, as the day comes to a close, yes, I'm not making it up, we started just after 1 o'clock and it's now 8:45, after a somewhat strenuous experience, the computer is built. I enjoyed the bits of it that went well. I think Ben can vouch for the fact that it didn't entirely go to plan. Didn't go to plan. He's shaking his head off camera. And I really enjoyed it. I really like the results. I really hope you guys have too. This isn't my regular style of content. This is something a little bit out of the ordinary to give you an insight into the behind the scenes ways of how my videos get created. There's a plethora of massively exciting, very interesting in my opinion, you guys be the judge of that, content in the future. Really hope you enjoyed it. More content to come in the future of varying types and different kind of things. It went well. I enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching, guys. You have a brilliant rest of your day. See you soon. Have a good one.